Have you ever read a book like Think and Grow Rich, felt completely fired up and inspired, but then had no idea how to actually apply those huge ideas to real life? You're not alone. The principles are powerful, but turning them into action is the real challenge. That's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be using our journals to bridge the gap between Napoleon Hill's classic wisdom and the lives that we want to build. What's up, party people? Alex here, and welcome back to Journal Party. Today we're getting into a book that has shaped countless success stories. I'm talking about Think and Grow Rich. Now, it's a classic for a reason, but let's be honest. Sometimes it can feel a little bit abstract or even a bit dated. Our journals are going to be the perfect workshop for this. It's where we can define our desires, we can build unshakable faith, and create a real and actionable plan. So we're going to take 5 of the core principles from the book and translate them into 5 journal prompts designed to give you clarity and momentum. Even if you haven't read the book, you're still going to get a ton of value out of this session. You just need to be ready to think about your ambitions and write them down. All right, so now I'm switching over to the Journal Party Guided Journaling app where we have today's programs and all of the prompts. You'll see each prompt on screen, and we'll have about 2 minutes to write through each one. Don't overthink it, just let your pen flow and be honest with yourself. Ready? Let's get started. Prompt number 1, chief aim. What is the single most important, definite major purpose you want to achieve? Describe it with absolute clarity as if it has already happened. Next prompt, unwavering faith. Write from the perspective of your future self, 1 year after achieving your chief aim. What does it feel like? How did your belief in yourself make it inevitable? Personal power statement. Craft a short, powerful statement that affirms your ability to achieve your aim. What will you give in return for this success? For example, effort, persistence, learning. This is your personal autosuggestion. The first step. Based on your chief aim, what is the most immediate, concrete, and practical first step you can take within the next 24 hours? Break it down into a simple action. Your mastermind. Who are the 1 to 3 people, living or not, real or archetypal, who can offer you the knowledge, support, or inspiration you need? What specific wisdom would you ask from them right now? And let me know in the comments if I said archetypal right. Or is it archetypal? I don't know. Okay, so here's what came up for me during the session. First, that prompt about my chief aim, I wrote about our mission here at Journal Party, and I got really specific. My definite chief aim is to help 1 million people build a consistent, life-changing journaling habit using our app in our community. And writing it down so clearly makes it feel so much more real and achievable, especially when I put myself in the position of having already accomplished this. It was easy to imagine what I needed to have done to make this happen. Writing from this position of my future self was super powerful, and I wrote about the feeling of reading all the emails and messages from people whose lives have been positively impacted by our community, and it really helped me connect with the why behind the goal, which is really where that deep, unwavering belief comes from. With that, I think it's so much easier to take the action that's necessary. So just being honest here, I think I had a little bit of trouble with the personal power statement at first, and I ended up just focusing on the idea of service. So mine was basically, every day I bring my full creative energy to serve Journal Party and its community, and in return, I build a thriving, impactful business that supports my family and my team. Ultimately, I was happy with it. I think it connects the work to the reward. So my immediate action is actually to work on some of the features that I've been backlogging for the community. I've been so focused on creating content and getting more people into the community, and now that that's happening a little bit more regularly, I need to actually build all of the features that I've been dreaming up to actually serve this community as it grows. So I'm actually really excited about it, and this prompt was exactly what I needed to really put myself in the headspace to imagine and develop the plans necessary for execution. It was also really nice to just break it up into a small task for tomorrow, because it's a massive goal, but breaking it down into something that I can tackle in a day, specifically tomorrow, makes it even more attainable. In my mind, at least. It was also really nice to spend some time on the mastermind prompt. I've read this book a lot, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, and one of the things in the whole protocol of it all that I've just always neglected, to be honest, is the mastermind principle. And I guess call it laziness, or maybe I got distracted with other self-help and stuff like that, but I've never actually built that mastermind group. That said, I do have the components of the mastermind already working in my life, and perhaps that's why I've been successful in certain things. But it was really nice to spend some time with the prompt and get a little bit more intentional about who I would actually want showing up in that mastermind. And thank goodness, if you actually read the book, you'll see that it allows for you to imagine people who can't actually be there. Because one of the people that I really want in my mastermind is my late father, who really got me started in the whole business world. And I just miss being able to call him every day and get the support that I needed for what I was working on, especially in my 20s. And, now that he's gone, I still hear his voice echoing in my mind, but this was like a nice little way to give myself some permission to have him regularly show up in spirit and kind of help me through all these things that I'm trying to create. Miss you, Pops. All right, so enough about me. Definitely let me know what came up for you down in the comments. I think that the biggest takeaway for me today was just that your journal is where ambition gets its marching orders. And these huge, powerful ideas from books like Think and Grow Rich just live on the page, and we can use our own pages to forge them into a real plan for our lives. So the journal is just a starting point for making it all happen. But once you're in there, once you get that understanding, you can go out there and bring it into the world. Create these things, bring them into your reality. Anyway, thank you so much for journaling with me today. If this session sparked something in you, please hit that like button and subscribe, and also hit the bell icon so you don't miss our weekly journaling sessions. And if you want to join our amazing community and get even more guided sessions just like this one, be sure to download the Journal Party Guided Journaling app. The links for that are in the description. And if journaling's something that you've been meaning to do but haven't been so good at staying consistent with it, be sure to check out our 21-day Fill Your Journal Challenge. You can sign up for that by visiting challenge.journalparty.com. It's 21 days of guided journaling with our community, and it's a really awesome way to kickstart this amazing habit for your life. The link for that will also be down below. If you want to keep going with some more guided journaling right now, go ahead and check out one of our other guided journaling videos on our channel. Otherwise, as always, party on.